Did you have Bebo?
Okay. I had MSN.
Yeah.
I used like MSN Messenger.
No, yeah. For me, there
I
was
still remember the noises.
when you used MSN, were you a part of the trend where your name would be like lyrics? You'd have like the
Oh yeah, of course.
yeah, you have like the clef or whatever.
It's like your favorite song or whatever.
Yeah. Those are the names.
All right, we'll come back to that. Spawning here in the bottom right-hand corner of the map, in the red, it is the Taiwanese Protoss. It is Lemon.
And spawning in the top left-hand corner, we have the blue Protoss player from the land of the Philippines. It is DaSh. I can't believe like MSN died off. Like for me, it died off when like Facebook kicked off, right? And like everyone just switched over to Facebook,
yeah.
like seamlessly as well. Like it wasn't like anyone forced it. It's just people just stopped using MSN.
Yeah, which is kind of weird as well because I don't remember ever using Facebook Messenger the same way that we used MSN.
Yeah.
It might be because we had phones at that point. I don't know. I was talking to Ryan about this recently. How weird it was when everyone had MSN. It was before you had phones as well. So basically, you would come home from school and get on the computer, and you'd have these people that you like only talk to on MSN.
Yeah, exactly. And I 100% agree because like you'd use Facebook to like message some people, sure, but as you said, like it was nowhere near like to the amount that you would use MSN, right? Like MSN was purely to talk to people, and Facebook was less so that and more like posting, right? Like your statuses and like Farmville and all that stuff.
I remember. Yeah, I looked back at Facebook from like, so I think Facebook started like 2011.
Yeah.
But I looked back at my Facebook from like 2012, 2013, stuff like that, and you would just. Maybe it was the age I was as well, but it would just be, you would just post on people's walls to talk to them. And it's really weird.
Yeah. Posting their walls, you'd like
it'd be like, you came back from the pokes, I remember the poke wars.
Yeah.
You'd like come back from a party and the next day you'd be like, hope you had fun at the party or that sort of thing.
Yeah.
But like on their wall.
Yeah.
It's so strange.
Yeah. It's crazy. It's crazy because I feel like Discord is a lot more similar to what MSN was, right? So like it feels like, to me at least, that we kind of circled back around. Obviously Discord is like groups, but like it feels more similar to MSN than what Facebook was.
Yeah, Discord's like a combination of like MSN and then like those old school forums as well.
yeah, sure.
It's got the forum vibe sometimes, where you have like this really niche forum for a game that you play, where it's like you see all the same people every day.
Smooch.
And it's got the same thing as Discord, where it's like there's only 3 people who are actually posting most of the time, and then the rest of the like 50 people are just lurking and watching.
Yeah, they're lunking, Poppy. They're lunking. Let's go. Did you ever use like Ventrilo?
PvP
like,
Master. Yeah, I used TeamSpeak a little bit, but I wasn't that much of a PC gamer, to be honest.
Yeah, the problem is that like those big voice channels, I feel like were like for MMOs, right? Like for like raiding and like PvP and stuff like that.
Yeah. Use them for. I remember I had friends that were really into COD scrims, like COD 4. And they would use TeamSpeak or Ventrilo before TeamSpeak.
Yeah.
TeamSpeak was pretty good. It was a good program.
Yeah, it wasn't bad. Alright. It's one base all in from DaSh, by the way. It's going to be 4-game league. So we're going to be going for a 4-game link here from DaSh. Meanwhile, Lemon back at home. He recognized something is amiss, something is going wrong. He did confirm, I believe, that the second pylon was missing, and he's going for his robo. We have a shield battery already set up. 2 shield batteries, actually about to be a 3rd shield battery as well. So Lemon, he knows something is up, and he's getting ready.
Yeah, I haven't really seen this before. 4-game blink coming up against a not fast expand from the other Protoss. Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen this actually.
Yeah, Here we go. We can two-shot Stalkers. One Stalker, two Stalkers going to be going down, but we have the Overcharge. We have the Immortal coming out, and Lemon is going to be able to hold on. He did end up spending a couple of force fields. Now, what's important about this position here, if we do get high ground vision, DaSh can blink into the main, and in the main base, there are no shield batteries, but despite that, DaSh is just trying to brute force his way in.
Yeah, jumps right on top of the Immortal. Looks like the Immortal didn't have the shields. Unfortunately, the Stalker shots aren't quite synced up, so those batteries are getting a little bit more healing than they probably should. He's going to go for the pylon, but oh, a little bit of indecision there, and the Immortal gets a lot of free shots off.
Yeah, and just like that, we're down to 5 Stalkers. We have less Stalkers than that of Lemon here. We have Immortals. We still have plenty of shield batteries, plenty of energy to work with as well. DaSh does not have high ground vision. He cannot bypass this army to go into the main base, and he's running out of steam.
Yeah, not looking too good here for our Protoss from the Philippines. He's trying to get that little bit of extra damage, but it looks like Lemon feeling confident enough to come out and meet him there and will take down the first game.
GG there. Again, a solid defense, solid reaction there from Lemon to recognize what was going on, was able to get into his Immortals, plenty of shield batteries, plenty of energy, solid defense. GG.
Yeah, GG. Pretty solid stuff coming out from Lemon. He had those 3 batteries prepared, so he was all over it. But yeah, interesting. I can't say I've seen 4-gate Blink, go up against not a gate expand. Because Lemon did go for like a 2-gate opener, right?
Yeah, it was a 2-gate opener, and you're not wrong, right? Typically when we see these big committed all-ins, like the Blink-based all-in, it's usually to punish a greedy opener that you would otherwise go for, and that wasn't the case here. So an interesting choice here out of DaSh, maybe hoping he can catch Lemon off guard and catch him unawares, but I mean, clearly that wasn't the case. Lemon is a little bit too good for that.
Yeah, for sure. Did you watch any good movies on the plane?
I watched the Barbie movie for the first time.
Oh, nice. I kind of forgot about that. The whole Barbie Oppenheimer thing was so big while it was happening, and then just immediately faded away, and I haven't thought about either of those movies for more than like a minute since.
Yeah, like I still haven't seen Oppenheimer. Like I it was on the plane. I was ready to watch it, but I didn't get around to it. So.
Yeah. Didn't have time.
No, didn't have time. I watched what I watched. I watched the Barbie movie. I watched. Oh God, what else did they have? You know what I haven't seen, but I watched is as a kid I never really watched Indiana Jones. I never watched it.
Oh,
like I've seen like clips, but I've never seen the movies, and they had like all 4 movies, so I just went on like an Indiana Jones marathon.
Oh, you didn't watch the 4th one, did you?
I didn't watch the recent one there with Shia LaBeouf.
Okay, good.
I didn't watch that one.
Yeah, that movie. Down here in the bottom right-hand corner of Site Delta, we have the Taiwanese Protoss in the red. This is Lemon.
And sporting in the top left-hand corner, we have his opponent. We have the Filipino Protoss player, the blue Protoss representing, I believe, Berserker Esports. It is DaSh. Gonna have to double check that.
Okay.
What else did I see? What did I watch?
Yeah, no. So those are really good. Those first few Indiana Jones.
Yeah.
They've aged a bit weirdly. There's some stuff in there that's like low-key racist, but apart from that, they're pretty good.
I mean, the one based in India is interesting.
It's questionable.
Yeah, with what they're doing with that. But yeah, the first one is like I really enjoyed the first one. I think like the first 2 I really did enjoy. And I wasn't expecting it to be so much of like it just felt like a fun adventure movie, you know? Like
yeah.
Like there wasn't anything.
There's so many like classic moments.
Yeah.
Like when the boulder's rolling after him, or like when he like picks up the statue and like replaces it with the wave.
Yeah. Like more than anything, it was just fun. It was just a fun like adventure movie. And I was like, oh, like I haven't seen a movie like this in a while. Like it was just just good vibes.
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, it's good when a movie doesn't take itself too seriously.
Not really at all. Not at all. But Yeah, what else did I see? I watched the Lego movie. As well.
Hey, which one? The Everything is Awesome one?
Yes, yeah, the first one. Yeah.
Wait, you haven't seen that?
I just rewatched it.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, I feel like that's one of the ones that it's hard to avoid.
Yeah. I haven't seen the second one though. And to be fair, the first time I saw the first Lego movie was like 2 years ago. I hadn't seen it.
Yeah. Is the second one the Batman one? The Lego Batman one?
No, there's one after the Batman.
Oh, the one with Batman?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. The Batman one was good. That was actually really funny.
Yeah.
I was not expecting it to be that funny.
It was good. It was very meta. There's like a lot of jokes, but like it was very fun as well. It's good stuff. And what else did I see?
Let's have a quick look at this game.
Okay. Gate expand.
Gate expand. Stargate completely blocking everything off, so it looks like anticipating another all-in from DaSh, and I think it is going to be an all-in again.
I mean, yeah. Okay, so talking about this game a little bit here, it's the same build. It's the same exact build here out of DaSh, going for 4-gate blink on one base. But as you mentioned, this time Lemon is going for a much more economic opener, so now he's a little bit more vulnerable here to this build. In saying that though, he's going for a safety void ray in the follow-up. Basically, Lemon is doing his best max impression here in game 2.
Oh, good amount of damage on that Oracle. That's going to be pretty nice. Means he doesn't have to leave as many Stalkers back at home.
Oh yeah, exactly. The Stalkers, they are going to be moving out. We do have a shield battery in the main base. The Oracle is going to be poised to dive back in though. Shouldn't really get much done, but it's just keeping an eye on things here, and it is going to be going for the stasis trap. Up.
Oh, he is looking okay. Nice split there. Loses a second probe. Not the best, but definitely a whole lot better than not looking at all.
Yeah, lots better there as we're getting into a second pylon to keep everything powered. Void Rays are amassing. Robo is on the way. I do appreciate that we have a second shield battery in the main base just in case we do dive into the main as well. So Lemon is prepared for that scenario, prepared for that kind of situation as he is preparing here for the eventual all-in.
Yeah, really well prepared again is Lemon. He's got those two batteries, got a third one on the way as well. Really good damage coming down on this Stargate though.
Yeah, the Stargate taking a lot of hits, and it may go down before the Void Ray comes out. Overcharges pop. Barely going to be keeping it alive, and it looks like the Void Ray is barely going to come out.
That was so close, but that second Stargate coming second Void Ray coming out pretty big. Nice little probe pull there as well. Looks like Lemon's well practiced in this situation.
Exactly, just solid defense so far. Remember, he can afford to lose workers, he can afford to pull the boys because he does have the economic advantage here over his opponent. So again, just acceptable losses here for Lemon. The gateway is taking a lot of hits though in the gateway. It looks like it's going to be getting picked up.
Yeah, Gateway and Stargate go down, but not the end of the world here. He does have an Immortal coming in. I feel like, yeah, we have to get these Void Rays, but the Zealots on the ground, they are doing some serious work. Yeah,
the Immortal arrives as well. The Void Rays go down. The Immortal's going to get targeted as well, but we're taking a lot of hits. We're taking a lot of damage here as a Stalker count. It's getting almost completely reset.
Yeah, just not enough DPS to take out that Immortal. That tiny difference, meaning that Immortal can get off so many more shots, and that might just be it here for DaSh, but he was so close.
He was so close. That Immortal's on 2 HP, 1 extra Stalker, 1 extra shot, and that would have been it. That would have been a dead Immortal, and maybe we could have broken him then and there. No, that's the... Okay, Stasis Trap goes off. For a moment, I thought they were stacked up. Only getting a handful of probes, so it could have been so much worse. Regardless, we're going for another Stasis, and hopefully DaSh does notice. Oh, he doesn't see!
Oh, devastating.
And just like that, no economy, no mining,
no mineral income.
Yeah.
No mineral income. Lemon feeling confident enough to come out with those Immortals, and it looks like just going to be DaSh taking the time here to digest the loss, maybe think about what he wants to do in the next game.
It's got to be 4-game link, right?
Could be. I think it's kind of interesting he's doing that. I don't know what his PvP normally is like, but I know, at least for Zerg and Terran, he's typically a very defensive player.
Yeah, I agree. Like, that typically we do go for some of these longer games, so interesting that DaSh has chosen to go for this kind of play style. And I'm hoping that he's going to deviate. I'm hoping that we do try something a little bit different here, but we'll see because he's up against the wall. Remember, this is a best of 5. First to 3 wins. Lemon only needs 1 more win on the board.
Yeah, it's a rough spot, but I do hope DaSh is here going to really back himself to go for the macro game.
Yeah, I hope so as well. I mean, I'm hoping we can get it back and forth just because these are some of the older maps. Game 4 is going to be on a Ghost River. Game 5 is going to be on Crimson Court. I would love to embrace some of these newer maps, but the pressure is now on DaSh.
Alrighty. Okay, so Barbie, first 3 Indiana Jones, Lego Movie.
Yes.
That sounds like about a full flight.
I mean, you know, I had a return flight as well.
Oh no, wait! I forgot you did weird stuff. All right, well, let's do the intros first. In the bottom right-hand corner here, on a bit of a roll right now. Will he taste defeat, or will he just fly through this qualifier? It is Lemon.
And spawning in the top left-hand corner, we have his opponent. We have the Filipino Protoss player, the blue Protoss, down in this series. He needs to fight back here and now in game 3. He needs your support in the chat. He needs your energy. It is DaSh.
DaSh. Yeah, because you did like some crazy stopover nonsense that made your trip over 30 hours, right?
I think it was like a 31 or 32 hour flight to get to Poland. Yeah.
Do you sleep on planes as well? I know most people can get a decent amount of sleep, but I can't sleep at all when I fly.
I got a couple of hours. I think I would get like 4 hours sleep or something like that, but nothing major. Yeah,
I think that's what I got as well, like 4 hours total over a flight. It's terrible.
It's fine. You can watch movies. It's fine, Bobby. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, well, there's movies, and then they also had Tetris on the plane that I was on. So I remember at some point, my clearest memory of when I was flying was it was like 5 a.m. or 6 a.m. or whatever, like I don't know what you call it, like plane time. You know how they kind of like they give you like the time of your destination or something like that on the clocks. So it's like 5 or 6 a.m. and everyone else is asleep, and I'm just like grinding Tetris for hours.
Oh my god!
In some kind of, but it's like it doesn't feel like I'm grinding Tetris for hours, because you know when you're on a plane, it kind of feels like you're in like a place where time doesn't really exist. Like you're in some kind of weird limbo.
Yeah.
So it's just kind of like, I don't know. It was like playing Tetris in this weird purgatory. It was almost like dreaming. It was very strange.
Let's go. I've tried playing some of the games. I mean, the games are very good on flights. Like they're usually like a little bit laggy and they're like a little bit scuffed. But I've seen people like play chess and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like chess would get me through a pretty long flight. As okay, we see DaSh is going to be making some centuries, so we're going to get that macro game we asked for.
Yo, let's go. 2 gate openers from both players. Expansions are on the way, and for the first time this series, we can sink our teeth into something a little bit stronger, a little bit deeper here. We're expanding. It's crazy.
All right, I have to think of more flight stuff. Did they have Dune? Did you watch Dune?
Oh, I haven't. You know, I haven't seen Dune yet. I've not seen Dune.
Ooh, you should do that. You should go see it at IMAX before it finishes. I mean, I'm sure it'll be at IMAX for a really long time.
No, like, I haven't seen the first one. I haven't seen.
I haven't seen the first one.
I don't watch movies now.
Okay.
I don't watch them. I need to.
Yeah, those are really good. It might be worth doing just to make sure you can catch the second one at the cinema.
Yeah. I need to get around to it. No, something that I've never.
Because they're very like. Oh, I just mean that they're just like very. A lot of the sound stuff is very kind of like doof, doof, like big booming stuff and giant wide shots. Like it just works. It works better at the cinema.
For sure. I can imagine for a lot of those kind of movies. No, but yeah, like for the past couple of years, I haven't like seen anything in cinemas. I just, man, I haven't. Look, whenever I go outside, I get sick. Okay, I'm not going outside. It's not happening. Okay?
True. It's not really worth it just for a movie, is it?
Exactly. But I got around to watching, what's it called? The Game of Thrones spin-off. Because I never.
Oh, House of Dragon.
That's it, House of Dragons. Yeah. Because I remember, like, it was House of Dragons and like the Lord of the Rings spin-off that came out at the same time, and
yes,
there weren't the most amazing things said about them. I mean, especially the Lord of the Rings ones. I feel like, yeah. So like I never bothered to watch them.
I heard pretty bad things.
Yeah.
I heard pretty bad things about House of Dragons as well. I know there's like a bit of a return of the incest themes, which I'm sure everyone loves.
Oh yeah, I mean that's Game of Thrones. I mean, is it Game of Thrones without without those themes? Is it?
Yeah. So you watched that show?
Yeah, I watched like 3/4 of it. Just because like I never got around to watching it, so I'm like, yeah, just into it.
Yeah.
It wasn't too bad.
3/4 is. I feel like 3/4 of a show is like the most damning review you can give, because it's not like you gave up halfway or you gave up like a quarter in, where it's like maybe I'll watch it later. It's like you got most of it and it just wasn't worth finishing.
Well, I didn't finish it because the flight ended. Like, you know, I had to get off the plane, right? Like I couldn't finish it.
Okay.
There you go.
It's like, can I just stay? Can I just chill with you guys for a bit?
But yeah, it was interesting. There were definitely things that I didn't enjoy about it. It just keeps jumping around. I didn't like how much it jumped around, like time wise. So like I don't know. I feel like you miss a lot, and it's a little bit less cohesive, and you spend less time with the characters, so you enjoy them less as well. Which is like, what are you doing right now? Like, why? It felt rushed. It felt very rushed as a show, which is weird.
The characters definitely seemed a lot less endearing. Did you watch The Witcher? I feel like a lot of people had the same complaint with The Witcher, that it jumped around too much.
Yeah. I only watched the first season. And it did jump around a lot.
Yeah, The Witcher. Yeah, the most recent season was so confusing because they had the whole season is time jumps. Like I think the first episode is where it catches back up to by the episode 5 or 6. And then
okay, that's not
7 and 8 are like new on the timeline, right? So like 1 is like what you're gonna see later, and then it slowly works its way back up.
Yeah.
But then one of the episodes, as it's working its way back up, the same thing happens a few times, and you're not really sure which of the ones is like the real one. It's like what could have happened, and then what could have happened, and then what actually happened. But that's happening during all the time skips, and it's just at some point your brain's just like, I'm just gonna watch it without trying to work out what's happening.
Yeah. That's a bit of a shame. But it's also on the list of things to eventually watch. And speaking of watching, you know, we're embracing this PvP. It's been pretty passive. We did see Lemon being a little bit active earlier, trying to break in towards the natural, but again, he was just kind of testing the waters. We're getting into 3 bases, we're getting into 4 bases, we're taking up into charge, into +1. This PvP is still very much so getting underway. As I say that, I'm gonna have to eat my words, because Lemon did invest into this Prism, and he is pushing out. His goal here should be to deny the base.
Yeah, Lemon here, he's up on supply, he's also up on upgrades, but the advantage that DaSh has is he has these immortals. He's already lost 1, the 3rd one very low, that's 3 immortals going down. Those immortals were so important for this defense.
Exactly, we do have 1 immortal left here as we pull all the way back towards that natural base. Zealot's keeping the rest of the army busy. We do have another big warp, and the immortal has gone down, and Lemon, he's breaking through.
Yeah, all 4 immortals have gone down here. That was so important for the defense here. DaSh was really relying on them, but Lemon did such a great job of focusing them down, and I just don't think there's going to be enough units left over.
Yeah, exactly. Boys are being pulled. Overcharge has run out. We have another wave of Zealots behind this, and it looks like Lemon is just snowballing out of control at this point. He has too much. Those immortals, as you mentioned, were crucial in the defense, and with the death of those immortals, that's going to be the death of a DaSh.
GG, and that will be Lemon qualifying, but a much more competitive game there coming out from DaSh.
GG, exactly. It was a little bit more back and forth. And again, if only DaSh had a little bit more time, had a little bit more foresight, that's the biggest thing, is that DaSh did not see the army moving out across the map. He was not in position. He was not mentally, physically prepared for what was to come. And he was caught a little bit with his pants down. A very strong timing there from Lemon. And with that, GG, Lemon qualifies for the Asia Closed Qualifier.